Okay, this is the next one. I fall asleep. I'm at a beach. I'm on a beach. Blue ocean, blue sky, white sand. Hundreds of people relaxing in the sand. And I am going to a coffee shop on the beach. So I'm walking left down the beach, tripping over kids and dogs and umbrellas and stuff, looking at the horizon on the ocean. And I'm walking with what feels like my wife. It feels like my wife, but it ain't. I'm walking. I look over at her, and I can't replace her. I can't remember. That doesn't look like my wife. She got black hair. It's a totally different person. So anyway, I walk over to her. Or we both walk over, and I go, "Hey, this is Mike. He's gonna, Mike, this is blah blah blah." And I introduced him to Mike. Now Mike is my friend who died in Windsor a long time ago, and he's working at the coffee shop. Now in reality, when I lived in Windsor, I worked in the coffee shop, and Mike was a customer, but he was always the customer. He was there pretty much all day, and he's a really spiritual guy. So he was teaching me stuff, for me to make sense of what was happening to me with the aliens, spiritually, everything. And then he up and died a year ago. Now in the dream, he's working a coffee shop, and he's having a blast. And I'm like, holy shit! It's about time you got a job, man. Anyway, and that brings on another story, another video later. So he's working in a coffee shop. I introduce him to this girl, and he starts talking to her a little bit, and all of a sudden I wake up, and I go, "Hey," talking to my wife. I go, "Hey, how come? Why am I introducing you to the coffee shop?" And she goes, "It wasn't you. It wasn't me." I go, "Who was it then?" "The girl beside me. Who was I taking to see Mike?" She goes, "That was Nina." I'm going, Nina. Nina is the girl I guess I saved in the nuclear power plant in Russia after she was gang raped. Christ took her, did some healing on her, whatever, kept her soul, and she's alive on the earth. But he took her soul and put it on the beach with me. Well, not on the beach, but I woke up, found out the beach, and the cafe, and all the people I'm seeing, that's actually St. Lucian. If I would have looked behind me, there was a city there. But I didn't see the city, I wasn't looking at it. So the beach is on St. Lucian, in St. Lucian, where Christ is. Christ took her, put her soul there with the rest of us in St. Lucian. Now, I went into a dream. I want to know how Nina was doing. I hooked up to Nina. She's standing there beside me, and I go, "I'll go introduce her to Mike, because Mike helped me out, right? Took care of me, well, not took care of me, but helped me out when I was having problems." So and Mike's a healer, so I took her over and introduced her to Mike. Now, if it plays out good, and they're friends, cool. If not, cool, whatever. But I just figured I'd do something to help Nina out, because she probably ain't got no friends or contacts or anything. Mike's a good guy. So I brought her there, woke up, found out that was St. Lucian. He goes, "That wasn't a dream, that was St. Lucian." In the dreaming part, he goes, "That was St. Lucian. Everything you see," Christ is saying, "everything you seen in the dream was St. Lucian." And I go, "What about the coffee shop?" And the kids go, "That's Retro Cafe. We go there all the time to get snacks." And I'm going, "The kids go there? We go all the time. We go to the beach all the time." But I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, wow, I only catch little pieces, right? So I'm only catching little pieces of what goes on. So the kids tell me they go to the beach and they go to the Retro. It's called the Retro Cafe. That's what the cafe is called on the beach. And they go there and get snacks, and then they sit on the beach and go swimming and stuff. And it blows me away. And here I am taking Nina taking her soul I give it to Christ. Christ puts her in St. Lucian. I introduce her to Mike, because she got no friends, and she's all fucked up. And so while Christ heals her, she can run around. Her soul is safe in St. Lucian. Now her soul wasn't safe. It was probably living in zero over there in Russia, right? So I told her to go to Christ. Christ took her. She's now in St. Lucian. And I took her the other day to meet my buddy, Mike. And he lives in St. Lucian. Everybody goes to St. Lucian. And there's another reason why I gotta talk about it. It's about taxes, so remember. Okay. Here's a couple little updates I've heard. Okay, and wrap this around your noodle. Chris told me last night, he goes, guess what? I go, what? He goes, Jesus Christ is pregnant. Oh, I go, fuck, here we go. He goes, no, Jesus Christ is pregnant. And the Jesus Christ, the main guy, the man, is pregnant. He's going to give birth, and it's out of the heart. It grows out of the heart. Okay, that's male and female. It grows out of the heart. Happened to me. With my innocence. Got so smart he took off. Took off with Queenie to Pink World. Now, so Christ is pregnant. I go, what does that mean? He goes, it means a lot. It means there's going to be two Christs in a while. After this thing's born and learns and does all this stuff it has to do. And he said there's going to be two Christs. Like, Christ. It's a big thing. So, and then another conversation I had, and it was about Hades, which was where I was at the mall, looking out the windows, and all these crazy people were running around in the blackness of the city, going crazy. I said, what the hell? What is Hades? What is it? Like what is it? Because I get the religious version here I get the religion version on Google and stuff. But what is it for real? Christ said it's an institution for basically crazy people. Evil, crazy people. Rotten people. Like rotten rapists and crazy shit. Hades. That's the realm for them. And he goes, they live there, basically, in Hades. Now, you gotta understand, this is the top layer of Hades. I'm sure it goes down a shitload of ways, many levels. The more rotten you are and the more bad things you've done, the further you go down. But you're at the top level, you know, people that did fucked up. They live there, and eventually they'll get accepted back into Christ when they can come to terms with themselves and they're done their sentences. But basically, it's a great big, he said it's an institution. Hades is an institution. We put all the fucking, it's like, you ever watch Escape from New York? Escape from New York? And the government put all the crazy people in New York on the island. And they're all running around going, just going crazy. Hades. But then it goes down, the worst ever. So, I think, anyway, I didn't ask, but I should. Basically, it's an institution where you put people that are just fucking out of their minds. Crazy people. So that's a couple more things. So now so basically the reason why I made this was because I just want to give you what it looked like on St. Lucia. And this is real. The sand's hot. You're walking in the sand. The sun's beating down on you. It's hot. Clear day. You can feel it all, man. Coffee shop over there. It's just like here. You never know the difference. Once you're there, you think you're here, but there's no difference. It's weird. The only way you know is because you know. And you can will yourself. You just will yourself to wherever you want to go within Christ consciousness. It's Weird, man. Freaks you. Especially when you wake up, you're like, what the hell? I gotta come back here? Fuck. Anyway. Yeah, and then one more thing. I got accused again by the suicide house. With the suicide realm where all people commit suicide, go there. Because basically when you kill yourself, it's a big F you to your inner light. Your inner light brought you into the world just because you made bad choices here and didn't like what the outcome was. You decide you're off yourself, so you're giving the finger to God, your inner light. So basically, you ended God's creation. You're God's creation. You gotta learn. That's why you're down here. Now, you do that to God, your inner light, off yourself. I don't like it anymore. Every day is a change. Every day is a change. You don't gotta off yourself. There's 1,000 different probable realities that are gonna come in your way. And you are gonna off yourself, but you never asked your inner self for some help or an answer. You just, with your ego, I want to fucking kill myself. Out of whatever reason. And there is no reason. The only time you're allowed to kill yourself, Christ says, is when there is no other reason. So let's say you're trapped under a landslide in a car under the ocean. And you're slowly going to die. You're alive in a car that no one's ever going to find you, ever. You're going to slowly die. Then kill yourself. Other than that, you stay alive until the last minute because you never know what's going to happen. To the last second. Anyway, that's what he told me. I'm like, yeah, I figured that. I knew that when I was 10 years old. I figured that one out. Without anybody. So, that's my second video. And it blows me away. My buddy Mike, where I used to work in Windsor at the coffee shop, serving him. Now he's serving me in St. Lucian coffee. And I introduced him to Nina, which I saved from Russia. Christ brought her to St. Lucian. I dreamt, well, I didn't dream, I was just watching myself in St. Lucian, or not watching, I was there, and I introduced her to Mike, for she could have someone to talk to about all this shit. And he's working at the damn coffee shop, which is called Retro Cafe. So, if you're in St. Lucian and you're dreaming it, I want to go to Retro Cafe. Go there, say Rich said hi. That's cool, man. Oh, man, it's fucking crazy stuff. I love it. It's good and bad. Like, you know, I never know where I'm going to end up. So, that's why I made the War Club. Just some extra defense. And it's pretty intimidating looking. Maybe it'll knock someone. If I have it in my hand, I'll go out and get away from me. And the guy goes, oh, what do I do with this? What is this? That'll give me that one split second where I can kick the legs out of him, crack him in the head, call Christ, but it's distracting him from what he wanted to do to me. And that's what I need, is that one little second of distraction in his brain when I pull this sucker out. That distraction changes the whole game, and it's only a thought. As soon as that guy goes, holy shit, look at that thing. As soon as he's not ready to attack me, like when a guy's getting ready to punch you out and attack you, he's focused on knocking your shit. As soon as I pull that out, he goes, whoa, holy fuck. That's what I need, where he's distracted. That one little second of distraction is going to nail your ass, because that's what I look for every time I fight somebody. In the illusion and in reality. So, that's why I made it as intimidating as I could. Okay, later guys.